Hey everybody, welcome to Tone Talk, episode 8. Kevin, Richie, Godlike, Happy New Year. New year, new gear. We're here to give you a brief overview of the long-awaited and soon-to-be released TWA Little Dipper Mark II. And if you guys are hip to what we've been doing the past couple years, we released a bunch of TWA pedals. The first one ever was the Little Dipper, came out in 2009. It's an envelope-controlled formant filter. It actually has two envelope filters, two different filters that are tuned differently, that sweep across each other to create vowels and diphthong sounds. So it's a very vocal-sounding filter. Sometimes it could sound like a talkbox, sometimes like a phase shifter, like a wah-wah. It's very versatile. Anyway, we had a lot of success with the original Little Dipper, but of course, you know, you finish something and you go, wow, I could have done that better. So we decided to do a updated version of this pedal, Mark II. As you can see, if you're familiar with the original Little Dipper, this is a smaller chassis. The original Dipper had a slightly larger custom-made chassis. This is a standard Hammond-style chassis. So it's a little more pedalboard friendly. Some of the other additions that we've included on this new version are an additional 5th diphthong setting. There used to be 4 preset settings on the original Little Dipper. Now there's 5. In addition, you're just going to see this little trim rotary switch right here called Occultation. It's a new control, and what that does is it allows you to select different options for the 2 filters. 2 of the settings allow you to shut either or of the filters on or off. So you could actually have just one filter sweeping against itself or the other filter, and they actually sound very different, so it kind of gives you some very interesting different effects. And then the remaining 5 positions of that rotary give you different timings for the filters. And as the filters are timed differently, they just create different effects from a frequency standpoint and just from a tonality standpoint. It just does a lot of interesting things. So, you know, 5 times 8 settings on the rotary, you can see there's just an almost unlimited variety of tonal options on this pedal. In addition, we added a small low boost switch. One thing I never liked about the original Little Dipper, or felt could be improved, was that it didn't have quite the low end response to run a bass through it. And everybody knows I'm a bass player, so I'm always looking for that. So what we did was we added a little low boost, which just gooses your low frequencies by a few decibels and just fills everything out on the bottom. In addition, internally, it also has now a output level trim pot that allows you to control the output level. It includes the new TWA S3 shortest send switching configuration. As you can see, you're probably wondering why both jacks are on one side, but basically you come in, you hit the switch, and you go back out. It's a relay based true bypass type of switching, and it's very, very quiet, and this is the absolute shortest send you can have from your input to output jack when bypassed. So it's incredibly transparent and bypassed. The other cool thing about it is when you pull your power, it will automatically default to bypass. So in other words, if you lose power during a gig and you're playing through the Dipper, all of a sudden it'll just pass clean signal right away, and you don't have to worry about if your pedal board went down. As you can see now, it's back on. If your pedal board goes down, you lose power. If you had all TWA pedals, they just pass clean signal, so you wouldn't be sitting there going, oh, which pedal is on and which is off. So that's a great added feature. Also, one thing we also added, I keep forgetting all the things because there's so many, expression pedal control of the Ascension knob. This basically just goes out to any expression pedal. Typically a Boss EV5 is what we set these up for, and it allows you to control the basically the threshold of the filter using an expression pedal. And it's really cool because you can use the pedal like a wah-wah, or you can kind of use the filtering envelope filtering section that reacts to your playing dynamics and then kind of sweep it back up with the treadle, and it just allows for some really interesting effects. And I know I'm talking a lot. We're going to do a lot of this. Is more of a kind of brief intro and summary because we've getting a lot of emails about what the new Dipper is going to be like and when it's going to be released. We're going to do full audio demos of this pedal coming soon. You're also probably going, hey, it's silver and the original one was blue. Well, this is just a prototype, and that's the only powder coating we had available. So the production version will be the beautiful blue stardust finish that I love so much and that the original one was like. So enough yammering. Rich, why don't you play a little bit? We're going to start with a clean sound on the dip. This is position 2 on the rotary, and about 11 o'clock on ascension. Okay, so there it is. That's pretty much the just the dipper going through a clean amp. If you're familiar with the original dipper, this control diffraction is actually a little bit of distortion that you can add in. So I'm just doing a quick back and forth through all the different positions on the inclination, which is different selections, timing selections for the 2 filters. So we're going to be right back with dirty sounds through the Black Star, and you can hear how this thing really shines. Okay? Okay, so now we're going to run the dipper through the dirt channel on this Black Star over here, and you'll see it just really brings out the harmonic content of the filters. So, maestro. Yeah, so there you go. I was just, rolling through all the different settings you can get, and as you can see, there's just a ton of different options here. You just change the ascension control, which is basically threshold for the filters, and all of a sudden it just opens up a whole new
before we end, what don't we do real fast? Change this like it's an expression pedal, so you get an idea of what it would sound like.
Absolutely.
With an expression. It's cool.
Yeah, there's just, not to brag, but we really, I think we packed a lot of great features into this new version, so we're really happy about it. And the next thing you're going to ask is, when is it going to be available? So the boards are being built right now. It's early January at this point, so we're looking for a mid-February release. And retail should be $2.99. We're going to have a shopping cart up on Godlike shortly. Keep your eyes peeled for that. So here it is, the TWA Little Dipper Mark II coming at you. Available within the next month. Drop us an email at info@godlike.com for more information. I'm Kevin from Godlike. This is Richie. Tone Talk, Episode 8. See you soon.